What's up, everybody? It's Alex from Heavy New York. We are in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, and we are here with Marlon of Autopilot. Thank you for your time today, man.
Hey, thanks for having me here.
Yeah. It's awesome to have you here. Your newest record is Afterglow. Do you just want to talk about how the making of this record was, the recording, and all that fun stuff?
Yeah, we did it with the bass player from a band called Rainwolf. He produced it, and we took about 2 years, released a couple of singles, and just toured a whole bunch. Slowly released it, and yeah, so we've been putting out some videos now and just touring our asses off.
Yeah, that's awesome. What I was curious is, you mentioned that you took like 2 years to work on this. Did like the idea of how you wanted this record to sound change at all, or the songs change at all in the progress?
I don't know. I think we obsessed about it. I think we did about 80 ideas, kind of half songs, probably about 40 songs that we didn't use. So yeah, I don't know. We just kept on getting inspired in different ways, I guess.
Interesting. You ever worried the songs you leave out are going to be a B-side and just be the biggest hit you'll ever have?
I don't know. We're going to revisit some of that now and see what we got for maybe a future release. But working on the new record really soon here.
Are you planning to make a direct follow-up to Afterglow, or do you think that this new record's going to stand out a little bit more?
I don't know. We're kind of in the writing process right now, so it's always hard to really judge where it goes from the beginning to the end.
Do you have like a preconceived idea really on how you want something to sound, or do you just improvise a lot with the making?
I think a lot of it is just trying to get out thoughts and sounds as they come. It kind of sounds bizarre, but trying to always progress musically, but also like lyrically, and yeah, just writing the best you can at that moment is where we want to be, just better songwriters.
Interesting. What I was curious about is what comes to playing your material live. Is there a different energy in how you play live versus when you're in the studio, or is it maybe a similar method behind the madness?
No, it's way different. Like there's the bow on the guitar, which is like a lot of delay and reverb, and maybe a little bit more punk rock when it's live, and maybe on the CD it's a little more polished. So yeah, live is definitely different. It's more of a show.
More organic, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you try to execute the material exactly how people are hearing it on the album, or do you tend to like to leave it a little different?
Yeah, we do try to do it pretty similar to the record. It's like a lot of the stuff that's in between the songs. We do just grouping songs together and, trying to make it something the same but different at the same time.
Same thing, only different. Best.
Yeah.
And I have 2 more questions for you. Always the hardest question for every artist to answer. How do you know when a song is done?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure it ever is. When all the editing's done, I guess like a lot of people say a good songwriter is good at editing, I guess. So, yeah, it's a lot of just putting different ideas in, and I don't know. I've obsessed about songs for like years.
And the final question I wanted to ask you is, I forgot where in Canada you guys are specifically from.
Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Wow, I can't say that 3 times.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. If you don't know, it's like above North Dakota.
Oh, wow, okay. So I've interviewed like so many bands now from Canada, like in many different styles, from hard rock bands to death metal bands and so much. Is there a scene in the area in Canada that you're really involved with, or do you tend to, or what did you want to go outside your hometown a little bit more to help Autopilot's name?
Well, we tour mainly in the U.S. We do a lot in Saskatchewan, not as much, but mainly the U.S. has been kind of the market that we've been playing, and it's been really receptive for us. But Saskatchewan music scene is really good. Like it's awesome. They got a lot of good bands coming out of there, and yeah, a lot of good support.
Is there like a more of a hardcore scene, a rock scene, or is it just very diverse?
It's very diverse. Yeah, there's a lot of different bands, and like there's a lot of different organizations that help like songwriters and musicians there. So yeah.
Interesting. So before we go, I want to thank you so much for your time today. Is there just anything else you would like to promote for Autopilot, like in terms of tours, shows, or even some new music?
Well, new music will be coming hopefully maybe spring of this year, but we'll be doing another Midwest tour come February, awesome. And probably hitting up New York again too.
Awesome. Look forward to seeing you guys again.
Right on. Yeah. Thanks a lot for doing this.
Of course. Thank you, Marlon. Everybody, we are here with Marlon of Autopilot. Pick up Afterglow if you haven't already. New stuff coming soon. This is Alex from Heavy New York. We'll see you next time.